Tonight, the WWA fans are in control. It's Fandemonium. The Murphy Boyz defend the WWA Tag Team titles against the Perfect Pair in a Tornado Tag Team match. Plus, CCW and Josiah go one-on-one in a Singapore cane match. And in the main event, Stonewall defends the WWA Championship against Jordan Whittaker in a finishers match. It's Spear vs. Flash next on Hysteria.
Welcome to ringside, the greatest manager of all time, the ringleader.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of WWA Hysteria, coming live from Owensboro, Kentucky. This is Fandemonium. I am the WWA General Manager, Jaxon. And along here with me tonight, I've got Cortland Moore. Cortland, how you doing?
Drake, I'm doing great. We're here in Owensboro. Ringleader, he's out here in the ring today. Looks like the so-called greatest manager alive has something to say.
Let's take you to ringside.
Owensboro, Kentucky. In case you were too dumb or too deaf to realize what stupid Josh Mackey said about who I am the greatest manager of all time. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you are trying to figure out why I was not here at the last show, and I have a very good reason for it. Would you let me talk? Would you let me talk? Would you let me talk? Well, I'm going to anyway. So, I wasn't here for one reason and one reason alone. Now, the collective is dead. Andrew Hunter has gone somewhere I don't even understand. Shut up! Just shut up. You obviously care because you're here. Jones, on the other hand, I love Jones, but I'm needing something a little bit more vicious, more peculiar, more like me. I need somebody that's able to get the job done.
What is he talking about?
Come on out, Logan Abell.
Oh, wow. What in the world is going on? It seems Ringleader's trying to take on a new client.
I'm honestly quite speechless.
I'm not completely sure. I mean, we've seen Logan Abell and his tag team partner turning over a dark new leaf here recently, but I couldn't have guessed it would get this far.
No, and I'm quite confused. He just mentioned Logan Abell. I mean, is there more to this? I mean, what are we looking at here?
Logan, you've had a rough time. Since Obispo lost his mask, he went crazy. But the good thing is, I am the original crazy here in the WWA. And I need somebody, just like I said, able to get the job done. And somebody just as demented and crazy as I am. So, are you with me?
Oh, come on, no. I feel like Logan Abell just sold his soul with that handshake. What is going to happen with Logan Abell now under the tutelage of ringleader? But folks, we've got a lot more to get to tonight. It's Fandemonium. The fans have voted the stipulations for some matches, some opponents. Main event, we have a finisher versus finisher match between Jordan Whittaker and Stonewall for the WWA title, and much more. This is Hysteria.
Did you know you're seeing less than half of the exciting WWA action by just watching online? Try to catch the World Wrestling Alliance when they come near you. Show dates, locations, and ticket prices can all be found at facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 179 pounds. He was voted into this match by you, the fans. Give it up for Brenton Wood.
We're back on Hysteria, and Brenton Wood is coming out to face Teddy King. Of course, this being Fandemonium, the fans voted Brenton Wood into this match. They had a choice whether to pick Brenton Wood or Nick Willis to face Teddy King tonight. And Brenton Wood won the fan vote over on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
You know, Drake, this is gonna be super fun. I love the energy that Brenton Wood just brings anytime he's in the ring. You really gotta wonder how quick the pace of this match is going to be. Brenton likes to keep things fired up, but the way we've seen Teddy King acting lately, he likes to slow it down, and, you know, he's a certified bully.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 194 pounds. He is the #1 draft pick, the captain of the team, the varsity athlete, Teddy King.
That's right, and I'm super interested in this match because I myself can't even remember a time that we've seen Brenton Wood and Teddy King face off in one-on-one action, so this is definitely going to be a treat, something that we don't see often here in the WWA.
You know, that's true. I can't recall either.
May I have your attention, please? Teddy King, please ask for complete silence while he removes his jacket and shows you what the perfect male physique looks like.
I'm not going to stay quiet for that. You know, this man is so full of himself and so arrogant. I'm going to be surprised if he can keep his head in the game with all this taunting from the crowd or even wondering about himself. Brenton Wood could take advantage of that very easily.
Yeah, exactly. He lets his ego get out of the way and makes his head get real big. That's going to put an easy target for Brenton Wood to hit that Jays to the face.
We have seen Teddy King fall to his own ego, but we've also seen him be able to get it done in that ring. He's beaten countless competitors. He's very much a top guy here in the World Wrestling Alliance. A little bit of a pose-off between Teddy King and Brenton Wood there. Oh, taking advantage of that opening, Teddy King with a hard slap to the face, and this match is officially underway.
Teddy's gonna pose again.
Oh, but look at that, Brenton Wood is right back up. That's what happens when you take the time to pose and you're in the ring with Brenton Wood there. He'll take advantage of any opening he can. Oh, and he plants him right on his face, and Brenton Wood's back in the driver's seat. Quick cover here, one. Not even a 2 count. Brenton Wood's gonna have to do a lot more damage if he's gonna want to put Teddy King down.
You know, these are 2 tenured guys in the WWA, and, you know, I've been fortunate enough, or unfortunate, you could say. I mean, I've been beat up by both of these guys, but, you know, Brenton is definitely going to be the longer tenured guy in this match. He's going to know some more tricks than Teddy King is, but that's not to say Teddy's not going to have some dirty tricks up his sleeve.
He's definitely got a lot of stuff that he can do in that ring, and he's very smart for as underhanded as he is. Just really off that move there, just catching Brenton Wood's face and throat area across that top rope, once again making any opening he can, and it looks like he might be going to the outside. Oh, come on. We're a family show. I didn't have to see that. Put your butt up. And now Teddy King got Brenton Wood out here in no man's land. And taking advantage of the environment, the outside of the ring, the guardrail, grabbing a firm grasp on Brenton Wood's hand. Could be trying to create some sort of opening here. Look at that balance from Teddy King. Oh! Once again, Brenton Wood thinking quick. That's that tenure that you talked about earlier, that experience in the ring that Brenton Wood has.
You know, Teddy's got the power game over Brenton, and I think Teddy was just, you know, resting on his laurels just a little bit there, was taking it a little bit too easy. Brenton Wood's not a guy that I would take lightly. I know Teddy may have some size over Brenton, but you never know with Brenton Wood. Oh!
Just like that, Teddy King using any sort, just skidding right inside the rules, just enough to not get himself disqualified. And attacking the groin area of Brenton Wood. 1, 2, kick out by Brenton. It's gonna take more to keep him down.
You know, you see a lot lately with Teddy King using tactics like that, but you know, you hear him in the back. You know, I try not to mess with the guy, but you hear him in the back, you know, any means necessary to win the match.
No, and he's very adept to adding insult to injury. He's giving Brenton Wood a wet willy. Man, if I was Brenton Wood, I would have tapped out right there. That's gross. Of course, I'm not that tough of a man, but
the fans telling Teddy King that they don't approve of the varsity athlete.
You know, those chants may not be a good thing for Brenton Wood. That's just going to make Teddy King angrier. He's going to be throwing all of the offense he can at Brenton Wood. Middle rope. Oh! Brenton Wood got the knees up. This could be the opening he needs. Brenton Wood's got a full head of steam.
It goes back to that experience we were talking about with Brenton.
Oh! Grounded Brenton Wood right out of the air. 1, 2. I don't see how Brenton Wood's not knocked out after that shot. He's a tough man in there. Once again, we're at Fandemonium tonight. The crowd picking the matches, the fans over on Facebook.com/WWAIsNow. Make sure you're checking us out on all other forms of social media under WWA is Now, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and keep up with the company any way you can.
Fans firmly getting behind Brenton Wood here.
I'm surprised Brenton Wood doesn't have the life drained out of him after that headlock, but Teddy King's still able to knock off his equilibrium. And taking a chance to tell these fans, hey, how do you like me now? All that you were talking earlier, look where I am. 2 count, not putting much weight, not covering too much of Brenton Wood's body. Brenton Wood's firing up now. Look at this. Brenton Wood able to counter everything, but Teddy King just as well. He might have forced all the air out of Brenton Wood's lungs. Wow.
Teddy King was just showing that power there, showing he can throw Brenton Wood just like he can throw anybody else on the roster.
That's right, harkening back to what you were talking about earlier, that power advantage that Teddy King has over Brenton Wood. Able to toy with his opponents, and now he's getting in the referee's face, and I can't help but think that that won't help his case much. The venue now echoing with chants under Teddy Queen. Very much getting under the skin of Teddy King.
At this point in the match, though, you got to think that the crowd's going to chant Teddy Queen, and all it's going to do, oh!
Could be it. Wow. Brenton Wood lying in wait for that one. Top rope again. Middle rope, excuse me. Brenton Wood opting not to go for the cover. Sort of strange strategy there by Brenton Wood, but a strategy nonetheless.
Brenton to check to make sure that that wasn't a 3, it's just a 2.
That's right, and he was throwing so much offense, just one after the other at Teddy King. Oh! Very unique counter to the J's to the face. Teddy King just kneeing the leg as it came around. What is he? Wow! Still not enough to keep Teddy King down. What a match! Brenton Wood able to chain together some offense. There's still not enough to put down Teddy King. Both of these men are tough. Both of these men do not want to lose this match. Brenton Wood definitely does not want to let any fans down that voted him in to get this opportunity against Teddy King. Oh! He plants him right down with that Death Valley driver, picks him back up. Tiger driver. Still not enough to put away Brenton Wood. Wow. Teddy King cannot believe what it has taken to put away Brenton Wood, and I can't say I believe it either. This man is tough as nails. Oh, caught him right across the face. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Brenton Wood with the victory over Teddy King. Caught him right in the side of the head.
Brenton Wood.
Those J's to the face are Teddy King's undoing.
I had to wonder when it was going to happen. Brenton just proven that you don't count the wily veteran out.
Wow. What a move. Brenton Wood able to kick off Hysteria with a victory over the varsity athlete, Teddy King. That just shows a little bit of the influence the fans here have tonight at Fandemonium. And stay tuned because later on tonight, the WWA Tag Team titles are on the line in a tornado tag match. The Murphy Boyz taking on the Perfect Pair. This is Hysteria.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
994, 995, 996, 997, 998, 999, 1,000. You can say a lot of things about me. You can say I'm cocky. You can say I'm arrogant. You can call me stuck up. You can call me an asshole. But there's one thing that you better call the varsity athlete every time I walk through the curtain, and that is the greatest professional wrestler to ever lace a pair of boots. Chris Waddell, you didn't make the varsity athlete. The varsity athlete made himself. I'm a self-made man. Everything that I've gotten in this business, I have done for myself. I owe you nothing. Well, I owe you one thing. And that is to beat the holy hell out of you this Saturday night and let you know that the varsity athlete has always been self-made.
Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the ringleader, weighing in at 201 pounds, Jones.
We're back on Hysteria. Second time we've seen ringleader tonight. Earlier tonight, he revealed that his new client was Logan Abell. Now that the collective has split up, but he still has this man under his wing, Jones. And again, this is another match picked by the fans over at Facebook.com/WWAISNOW. Jones will be taking on Dakota France. It was either going to be Dakota France versus Jones or Dakota France versus Lucas Tyler. These fans wanted to see what Jones could do.
Start your engine!
You know, I was talking to Dakota France earlier today.
His opponent, weighing in at 181 pounds, Dakota France.
I was talking to Dakota France earlier today, and he told me it didn't matter who the fans voted in. He said when the opportunity arises, he was going to fire up those engines, and somebody was taking that Dakota 500, and he was going right to the finish line.
Dakota France, very happy to see this Owensboro crowd, and the crowd returning the favor. Just as happy to see him here. We'll have to see if he can beat the monster Jones. He's ready to get this one started. As you mentioned before, he's ready to take on any and all comers. Although we found out earlier this week, it was solidified that Jones would be facing Dakota France. Now Dakota, fresh off a hot victory in a six-man tag at WWA versus UCW When Worlds Collide, teaming up with Tyler Hawkins and the Hurricane since Tyler Hawkins' latest, I don't know if you want to call it an accident, the attack, but we will update you on the status of Tyler Hawkins that happened at a live event last week at WWA. We will be getting to that a little bit later.
What is ringleader doing?
It seems he thinks this might be a 2-on-1 handicap match. That is not what the fans voted for.
Look, I know the guy's crazy. He thinks he's the greatest manager of all time. But he can't be that silly.
That's the thing. He's trying to work out some sort of strategy, and he's not against stepping in the ring. It's very rare that we see him do it, but nonetheless, this is a one-on-one match.
It's the Dakota 500 versus the Murder Go-Round.
I think Jones is trying to lure Dakota into a test of strength. That may not be something you want to do with Jones, but I've never seen Dakota France back down from a challenge.
You're absolutely right. Dakota, doesn't matter how big or small his opponent is, he won't back down from a challenge. He's knocked the biggest down, and he's taken the smallest and knocked them off their feet too. Doesn't matter. Dakota is another veteran that is just so dangerous. You don't know what he's thinking. He can do anything from anywhere.
They took him down right there. This could be it already. It does not matter the size of the opponent to Dakota France. We've seen him face Stonewall one-on-one. We've seen him face Abyss. We've seen him face some very large opponents, but that's not to count out Jones. Jones has been out here laying punishment to anyone who stands in his path.
I don't know if Dakota France has ever wrestled someone as creepy as Jones. You know, I walked by him earlier today, and he just stared at me with
That's weird.
this dead look in his eyes, with just a smile on his face. I had chills on my body. I cannot tell you that I did not run as fast as I possibly could away from that man.
I would have too, but it seems like Dakota France has enough of an upper hand right now that he's able to get in his dance. One kick out by Jones. We've seen Jones dish out some punishment as part of the collective, him and Ringleader leaving Andrew Hunter behind recently. Of course, we will see Andrew Hunter later on tonight in a dog collar match against superstar Ray Waddell. Really looking forward to that one. At the same time, Andrew Hunter doesn't have his goons anymore to follow him around, and Jones still has Ringleader. What's he gonna do? Uh-oh. You don't want to take your eyes off Jones for too long. He's able to take advantage of any opening he can. Dakota France now able to get out of the way. Jones still with the upper hand, planning Dakota France on that top rope. Oh, and Dakota France is in a very compromising position, hanging upside down from that turnbuckle in the corner. This will not be good for Dakota France.
You know, that slight mistake, and look at Ringleader getting involved.
Hey.
You know, that slight mistake, you know, Dakota likes to have a good time. That one slight mistake cost him. Like I said, Jones is one of those guys you don't know much about. I wouldn't turn my back on him.
That's the very big X factor that often gets counted out and shouldn't, is the Ringleader being on the outside. He definitely knows how to get his opponents to win and secure some victories under their belt, which may be one of the reasons why Logan Abell has signed on to be a new client of the Ringleader. I mean, we still don't know what's going on there, but I'm sure we will learn as time goes on just exactly why that alliance was formed.
You know, as a manager with a rich history in the WWA, I get it. I absolutely understand. Ringleader wants to get with people that he can motivate and he can push. Guys like Jones, guys like Logan Abell, and we've seen in the past, it worked wonders for Andrew Hunter.
And once again, Ringleader, we're talking about that managerial experience. Jones able to distract the ref long enough to work on that arm of Dakota, and Jones is trying to get him in the center. See, that's the dangerous thing. In the human body, you've got 5 points of contact, each of your limbs and your neck. And if one gets worked on, like the arm, like the leg, in Dakota France's case, the arm, that could make you an easier person to pin. And I think Jones realizes that, and Ringleader does as well.
When you got a body part hurt like that, too, you got to think. You start thinking about that. You start trying to plan ahead. How can I protect myself? Then you have to worry about the monkey on your back that's Ringleader walking around ringside.
Oh! Or you could just get knocked out. 1, 2. Jones very focused on administering some punishment to Dakota France here tonight. Oh, now Jones is, he's laying the hurting on that arm and shoulder area of Dakota France, but he's also adding some sort of insult to injury, teasing. He's got him tied up in the ropes now. Could be, oh, you gotta think Jones was going for that murder go-round off the rebound off the ropes. Dakota France surprised him with what little energy he has left, throwing a forearm to the face, and now both men are down.
And when Dakota hits you, man, he hits you hard. He's not pulling any punches. He's there to win. He's a winner. That's what he does.
It's no joke. We've seen him with his strikes, more specifically the super kick that he has used to put away so many opponents, and a backdrop from Dakota France. Jones doesn't know what to do. Clothesline taking both men off their feet. And he's up once again. Oh, Jones able to turn that Irish whip around. Oh, and he gets kicked right in the face. Jones went down hard there.
You know, Drake.
Oh, this could be it. You were saying?
You know, me and you both, we've not had a rich wrestling career, but me and you both have been in the ring with Dakota France, and we both know what it's like to get hit by Dakota.
Oh, it is some of the hardest hits. That super kick's like being kicked by a horse. I don't understand how he gets so much power behind it. Uh-oh.
Can we see it?
He's in position. I think Dakota France is thinking about it.
Oh, he's got a grin on his face.
Dakota France telling the crowd here he's starting up his engine. White flag, checkered flag on the Dakota 500. That is it. Let's see if he can make it to the winner's circle.
You know, for the racing fans at home, Dakota France would say it's perfectly legal to get up underneath and put him in the wall.
That's true, as Dale Earnhardt, the late, great Dale Earnhardt said, rubbin's racing. You got to make some contact if you want to get in there and get the victory. Oh,
Dakota's looking for it.
He could be going for the victory right here. Oh, and he caught the super kick. Look out.
Oh, see it?
He stepped through. And he doesn't have it. He does, the sharpshooter. Jones can tap out right here unless he can get to a rope.
He's right in the middle of the ring. Fans are chanting tap.
I think Dakota's leg kind of gave out on him there. Jones is able to somehow get him down to where that base. It could be that arm that Dakota France just not being able to hold on.
Vertigo round.
That's it. Oh, come on, pin him. End this. You don't have to administer any more punishment. Come on. Jones could have had the victory right there. And his arrogance is choosing to administer more punishment.
You got to wonder.
Kick out, he waited too long.
It was actually Dakota's arm that gave out. He wasn't able to grasp the legs and lock it in tight. The arm actually gave out.
Jones and Ringleader both have been working on this arm this entire time, and that goes back to that strategy we were talking about earlier. Here's another merry-go-round. Nope. Oh! Right in the face! That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. Dakota France with the huge victory over the hand-picked selection by the fans here.
Like a shot in the heart, and you can tell Ringleader's not happy at all.
What a match, what back and forth action. That's just a small sample of what we got going on tonight. But let's tell you, coming up tonight for the national championship, we have a Kiss My Ass match between KRUTCH and Superior Tony Evans. This is Hysteria Fandemonium.
Hysteria Through the Curtain Volume 1. 10 of your favorite WWA entrance themes, including the WWA Hysteria theme. Tyler Hawkins. Andrew Hunter. The System. And many more. Now available on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and more. Just search for the World Wrestling Alliance.
Hard times call for drastic measures. But I myself, I am no stranger to tables and ladders and chairs. I've been there, I've done that. But this Saturday, it is myself, it is Ray Waddell, Andrew Hunter, Josiah, and we are going to climb the ladder for the contract for an ultimate opportunity. We are going to clash like titans. We are going to go head to head and toe to toe. The winner gets the ultimate contract for a title shot. Anytime, any place, any belt. And it's going down at Relentless in Livermore this Saturday. Be there.
Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the Queen, weighing in at 174 pounds, this is Josiah.
Welcome back to WWA Hysteria. This is Fandemonium, and boy, do we have a hell of a match coming up tonight. Right now, actually, Josiah going one-on-one with CCW. This was voted to be a Singapore cane match, but with a little bit of a different flavor. We got the loser has to take 10 lashes with a Singapore cane from the winner. And we'd like to bring up this past week at a live event, Tyler Hawkins came to the assistance of his friend CCW. That's why he's not here tonight, because Josiah, as despicable of a human being as he is, stapled Tyler Hawkins' eye. It's very gruesome footage for those at home. It's very parental discretion, but you just saw Tyler Hawkins is going to be out for a while.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the world-class kicker of ass, CCW.
You know, these two have fought tooth and nail for the past few years. And I'll go on record and I will say that I know for a fact that CCW is a tough son of a bitch. But the fact that these two have put through each other through so much punishment, you gotta wonder, is either of these men going into this match at 100%?
That's true. These two have been punishing each other for months, starting way back at the Ultimate X event. CCW being strung up by Josiah with a paper that said false prophet stapled to his forehead. At our Madisonville debut show, we saw a Full Metal Mayhem match where Josiah was thrown onto a giant pile of thumbtacks. And coming up in May 19th, Evansville, Indiana, these two will be facing off each other in a barbed wire massacre match. CCW very happy to see these fans. You gotta wonder, because once again, this is not a hardcore match. This is a regular match listed as a Singapore cane match where the loser takes 10 lashings with a Singapore cane from the winner. Neither one of these men want to be beaten by that Singapore cane, especially before their big barbed wire massacre match, in which former ECW, WWE, and TNA superstar Raven will be the guest referee, and CCW already administering punishment to Josiah.
Josiah tried to start him early and he caught him, but then CCW took his eye off the game. Josiah tried to jump right in, but CCW just so dangerous. The shots in the corner. You can see the hatred coming from both of these men towards each other.
CCW really wanting to lay in some punishment, and there's Josiah raking the eyes in front of CCW to get an opening, and to the outside goes CCW, but I don't think Josiah realizes he's still standing. Oh, they're taking it outside. You don't want to get into a brawl with CCW, but at the same time, Josiah is one of the most punishing superstars we've seen ever in the World Wrestling Alliance. He knows how to use any part of that ring as a weapon. He always knows where he is, but right now he's getting his chest beaten in by CCW.
You know, there's not many guys on this roster that I can honestly say that would actually take the fight to CCW like Josiah has, and that's an impressive list. You've got Ray Waddell, Jordan Whittaker, Alexander Knight, all these guys that CCW's been in the ring with, and I don't think anybody has honestly pushed him the way Josiah has in the ring.
These two for sure have pushed each other to their limits, both physically, mentally, emotionally, just any way they can play mind games with each other. But let's not forget the physical aspect. These two are just throwing hands, but I wouldn't expect anything less from them. Oh! CCW drops Josiah right across his knee.
He's calling for that big soup elbow.
Could be it right there.
He liked it so much, he's gonna go back for twosies.
A second bowl of soup. And I tell you what, if CCW keeps throwing strikes like this, that's going to be pretty much all Josiah can eat for a while as he gets planted firmly on his back. Oh, and he could be looking to put it away right here with that patented jackknife powerbomb, and Josiah
not having any part of it.
Josiah might be leaving. Oh, wait, the queen's up. Oh, and right to CCW's leg.
You know what? Josiah lacks in power and size to CCW. He makes up, he's crafty, he uses the queen to his advantage.
That's right, and CCW took his eye off the ball for just a second, and that's all it takes for Josiah to get an opening, and now he's throwing those hard chops in the corner. But CCW is not phased.
I can tell you right now, there's not very many things in this world that CCW hates more than Josiah or being chopped.
That's right, and both of those things came together, and now we got a pissed off CCW. Oh, it could be putting again. Yeah, it could be putting him away right here. Once again, Josiah able to create an opening. We've seen him counter the power bomb by CCW before. One of the more recent ones, he had a staple gun in his hand and was able to pop some right across the forehead of CCW, and I'm not sure it gets much more brutal than that. Josiah now, once again, as I mentioned earlier, using the ring as a weapon, taking any advantage he can, running CCW right into that corner post.
Like I said, that just goes back to what he lacks in size and power against CCW. He makes up in how smart he is to use the ring as a weapon.
He's only got until a 5 count on certain things, though. He's got a 10 count right now. And he's using every bit of those 10 counts, those 5 counts that he can. 1, 2. Still gonna take some more. Powerful kick out by CCW.
Josiah is incredibly dangerous, and he knows it. And that combination of the fact that he is, and he does know it, he uses it perfectly to his advantage. And he is probably the most dangerous person in the WWA. And did I mention terrifying?
He's a very scary dude. And with moves like that, he's bound to be 1, 2. Josiah might think he's got this in the bag. He's a little bit confident. He hasn't hooked a leg on CCW on any of these pinfalls, and that might be the only thing keeping CCW in this right now. I mean, you can tell he's drained. Josiah is trying to beat every little bit of life out of him, but still he spits in the face of the misfit.
As deadly as a striker as Josiah is, I don't think he wants to stand toe-to-toe with CCW throwing shots.
Especially with boots like that. 1, 2. He got kicked right between the eyes. Still not enough to kick out, but that might have been survival instinct. Josiah may not have known where he was, but he definitely knows where he is now with a DDT onto CCW. Once again, trying to knock his opponent out.
You got to see, he grabbed the hair. He took that advantage there. A cheap tactic, but an effective one none the least.
What's Josiah doing now? Looks like he's going up top. This could be bad. Oh! It was bad for a different person than I thought it was going to be for.
He's trying to take that senton to the top rope, but are we going to see?
What in the?
Big choke slam.
Nearly to hell. Trying to send Josiah back where he came from. And look at this, the crowd now firmly behind CCW, chanting one more time, saying that, oh, I don't think Josiah wants one more time. I know I wouldn't. Look at him.
Oh, big headlock driver.
Innovative maneuver from Josiah, 1-2. Still administering punishment to that head and neck area of CCW, trying to put him down. I mean, I guess it's somewhat easy to pin someone if they're knocked out, and that's definitely what Josiah is going for when he attacks the head this often. Both of these men very desperate to stay in the match. No one wants to lose momentum going into that barbed wire massacre match, and definitely no one wants to take 10 lashes with a Singapore cane. Both men desperate. And CCW's waking up. Once again, Josiah out of that powerbomb. Spinning boot. 1, 2, 3. CCW's gonna have to take some lashes.
The winner of this contest, Josiah.
I mean, honestly, Drake was that.
This now means that CCW must take 10 lashes to the back with a Singapore cane.
This isn't good.
CCW's arguing with the ref. Drake, I'm not so sure he didn't kick out.
He was very close. Hard to tell from our angle back here, but nonetheless, the referee's decision is final. CCW is gonna have to take 10 lashes with that Singapore cane. And Josiah's waiting for it. He's salivating, he's ready. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Owensboro, if I can have your attention, please. Senior official Tim, the ref, has confirmed that his ruling stands. Josiah is the winner. I'm sorry, CCW. You have to take 10 lashes.
We're all sorry. I've got to admit, I like to think I was looking forward to Josiah taking 10 lashes, but I mean, I don't know if I can look forward to either of these men taking 10 lashes. This is cruel and unusual punishment. This is a punishment that they used to do to criminal offenders back in Singapore, which is where the name, the Singapore cane, came about.
I just have an uneasy feeling about this, Drake. We obviously know CCW is going to be a man of his word, but we knew.
Oh no. Such honor from CCW, standing there and letting it happen. I mean, you got to think if this was happening to Josiah, he'd try to will his way out somehow, but not CCW. He's a man that is sticking to his word. These fans voted this as a Singapore cane match, and CCW not wanting to let the fans down. Oh.
You know, it was terrible odds for either man going into this match because we know they're both not 100%.
Come on. And this is definitely going to soften up CCW for that barbed wire massacre match that's going to be happening within the next 2 Hysterias from now, actually. From Evansville, Indiana. No. Man, I am cringing.
CCW's trying to stay on his feet, man, but there's only so much one man can take.
This is hard to watch. Once again, I'd like to apologize to any children at home watching this. We should have said parental discretion is advised. This is just unnatural for a man to be beaten this savagely. Oh! And Josiah still going at him with that Singapore cane. I haven't been counting, but that has to be more than 10. Come on. I believe we're at 9, and that's number 10. They're calling it. 10 lashes with the Singapore cane. Get CCW out of here. Come on. You got 10 lashes. Was that not enough? Jesus. And Josiah's
leaving.
Thank God. CCW still in the ring,
Man,
writhing in pain.
We got to get security in there to check on him.
And people are coming in to check on
the music.
Oh no. Oh no. Josiah has a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire, which is what a lot of their differences have been centered around. Come on, the barbed wire match isn't even until May. No, 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 no. Haven't you done enough? Haven't you done enough? What? It's Tyler Hawkins. He's back. Look at him. He's got that bandage around the head. He's got that eye covered. Probably no depth perception. I'm very surprised he was able to make it out here. Oh, he's calling for a mic. Let's see what he has to say.
You think you can staple my eye and that's gonna be the end of me? I got news for you, Josiah. After May 19th, when CCW leaves you laying in the ring, bloody and beaten after your barbed wire massacre match, oh, you're not done yet. It's me and you. Oh, let's go.
Tyler Hawkins officially calling out Josiah for after CCW and Josiah go against each other in that barbed wire match. I'm very surprised to see Tyler Hawkins here, but he's defending one of his closest friends.
One's got to wonder how CCW is going to fare going forward with that.
Man, what a night it has been already. We still have 4 crazy matches coming up. The main event tonight, the WWA title is on the line in a finisher versus finisher match. The Spear versus the Splash. Jordan Whittaker versus Stonewall. This is Hysteria Fandemonium.
Remember to check out the WWA online. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at WWAISNOW, as well as Facebook.com/WWAISNOW. Also, remember to check out the show on YouTube, YouTube.com/WWAISNOW.
Week after week, it just seems to be a test. One test after another. One match after another. But that's how the wheels turn in the business that we're in. That's how things go in the WWA. And you think that I'm looking for the bigger picture. I'm looking for the bigger payoff. I'm looking for the barbed wire match against Josiah, but it just seems to me that this whole world continues to test me. And I gotta be honest with you, everybody who's ever supported me and everybody who's ever supported the WWA, this past month has been one of the hardest of my life. And they just keep on coming. Yeah, the odds just keep stacking. It seems to me that the end of the story should be a beautiful, happy ending. That CCW goes on, he defeats Josiah in the barbed wire match. But they stack Teddy King up against me this coming Saturday in Livermore, Kentucky. Teddy King. Well, there's a story in itself. Teddy King, the man that I brought into this business. I made Teddy King something. I made him something. And somewhere down the line, Teddy King decided that he wasn't that anymore. He was something different. He was the varsity athlete. Teddy King's ego killed Teddy King. There's nothing left of Teddy King. But what is left? What is left? That talent that's left? I'm going to take that this Saturday. You talk about a wrestling match. You talk about a payoff. I haven't wrestled Teddy King in years. Teddy, I hope you're watching this. I have one more thing to prove before my barbed wire match.
Welcome back to Hysteria Fandemonium. Superior Tony Evans making his way to the ring. He's got a national title match right now against KRUTCH, and the fans have voted this to be a very special match. It is a, well, I might censor myself here because of the children watching at home. It is a kiss my butt match.
Drake, you mean kiss my ass match? It says on the, it was promoted kiss my ass, not kiss my butt.
Right, but I said that earlier in the show. I don't like saying these things. It is a kiss my A match.
One's gotta wonder, if KRUTCH wins this match, does he pull a donkey out of his hat and make Tony Evans kiss a donkey's butt?
I guess he could literally say that it is a kiss my
say it.
Kiss my ass match.
He said it. Yes.
But nonetheless, KRUTCH coming to the ring. The winner, well, excuse me, the loser must kiss the behind of the victor in this match, and also the victor will be walking away with the WWA National Championship. KRUTCH, of course, winning that national title the last time we were in Evansville by beating Superior Tony Evans, and since then, Superior Tony Evans has been a man possessed. We know that KRUTCH is the mad one, but Tony's making us question the whole thing. He's very determined to get that title back after his long national title reign.
Owensboro, the following contest is a kiss my ass match for the WWA National Championship, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in tonight at 194 pounds. He is bigger than your boyfriend, prettier than your girlfriend, Superior Tony Evans. And his opponent, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the WWA National Champion, the Mad One, KRUTCH!
Fans here happy to see KRUTCH. They're 100% behind him. Well, behind. It's pretty funny.
I see what you did
in the match. But nonetheless, the loser of this match will be forced to kiss the other man's butt.
You know, Drake, I absolutely know nothing about the Mad One KRUTCH other than he once pulled a rabbit out of his hat and beat Kahaji Khan.
KRUTCH is a very, very strange individual. We've seen him, he's just recently broke away from the collective for an amount of time when they took away everything that KRUTCH stood for, called him Jeremy, made him a part of the collective. They owned his contract, but we saw KRUTCH return in the Kentucky's biggest battle royal at the war.
In this very building.
Yes, that's true, eliminating pretty much the entire collective outside of the ringleader.
You're welcome.
It's true, Cortland Moore entering that match and eliminating the ringleader, but right now KRUTCH needs to focus on Superior Tony Evans, because just like that, that title could be in the possession of Superior Tony Evans once again.
No love lost between these two, but you gotta wonder, do you try to play mind games? Oh.
Yeah, it looks like he might.
Don't do that, man. You don't know what's in that thing.
You don't know what's going on. I mean, there's probably a reason the collective kept it in a glass box for so long. It might hold some sort of power. I mean, you never touch another man's hat. Oh, and he Charlie Browned him right in the middle of the ring.
He did have a rabbit in his hat.
And it looks like Tony Evans, super frustrated with KRUTCH here, wants to get through all these games, wants him to get serious. This match for the national title, and Tony Evans doesn't want to let him forget it. This is Tony Evans' chance to get that title back. course, last week at a WWA live event, we saw Superior Tony Evans team up with the Perfect Pair to take on KRUTCH and the Murphy Boyz in a 6-man tag match.
The creativity of the Mad One is off the charts.
You can say that again. I mean, did you see how he just sent Superior Tony Evans outside the ring? Wow. And once again, that innovative offense from KRUTCH coming into play.
Is KRUTCH looking to fly?
Oh, faked him out. That was nice. Faked him out again. Tony Evans, though, showing that strength, able to catch the Mad Hatter out of the air as he's flying at him. Toss him around, toy with him. Oh, and he's sitting face first into the guardrail. Once again, KRUTCH with the upper hand in this match, playing some mind games with the superior Tony Evans.
The off-the-wall offense from KRUTCH.
Oh, cannonball to the outside. And KRUTCH is back up. He's able to mow down Tony Evans, knock him off his feet.
Yeah, very limited experience standing across the ring from KRUTCH, and I can tell you, man, he's just got a vibe about him.
Tony Evans back up. You know, Tony Evans, when he first started going by Superior Tony Evans, named himself that, but through his lengthy national title reign, even if he was retaining it a lot of the time with underhanded tactics, you got to admit he might have earned that nickname. And KRUTCH is showing him that he's the superior one in the ring right now, throwing those chops.
You know, Superior Tony Evans was an excellent national champion. He may have used some questionable tactics. Oh, pin here.
1, 2. Once again, Tony Evans is able to stay in it.
He may have used some questionable tactics to remain champion as long as he did. But I have to say, overall, I'm quite impressed with him. His attitude is a little poor. The sportsmanship's poor.
Oh! Ooh. But he's definitely willing to do whatever he can to win the match, as shown by that German suplex. And KRUTCH able to kick out. Now, KRUTCH has also been impressive to our fans. I remember he made it to the finals of the 2017 Kentucky Classic Tournament, which was a tournament that was by invite. Each company in Kentucky able to send a representative. He made it all the way to the finals before, some would say, being cheated out of the win in the finals by the real deal Derek Neal. KRUTCH, however, was able to earn a WWA contract that night based on fan response alone. We all liked what we saw, and is very valuable to bring in full time.
You know, there's a word that comes to my mind when I think of Superior Tony Evans, and it's disrespect. And we clearly just seen the lack of respect that he's got for KRUTCH, smearing the known face paint.
That's true. Tony Evans isn't one for respect when it comes to that ring. He demands respect, but he's not very much on giving it out as he drives a knee right into the back of the head of KRUTCH. And looks like Tony Evans has KRUTCH. Oh, and he's pulling that apron over the back of his head. That could be choking him out. That also could be disorienting to KRUTCH as a whole, as he can't really see what's going on. Oh, no. Oh! Leg drop right across the back. He's driving the wind out of KRUTCH. He could have him knocked out. He's going for that pin, trying to take advantage. 1, 2. Now you see Tony Evans, whenever he did that pin, he grabbed the left arm of KRUTCH and kept it away from the bottom rope. That's something I talk about often with Superior Tony Evans, with how little, or not, maybe not how little, but how short of a length of time he has been in this ring. He has such great ring awareness. And when you couple that with the underhanded tactics, such as just previously choking out KRUTCH, punching him across the face, he's really just a threat in that ring.
Absolutely a threat. Now, I've seen videos of this guy working out. He's in phenomenal shape. He's got a strength advantage, and that's going to play a factor here with KRUTCH. But like I said, KRUTCH is so unique. You don't know. How do you game plan for Crutch?
You don't. You have no idea what he's doing, and sometimes I don't think he knows what he's doing. I mean, look at him. He's going crazy. He's on the top rope. And Tony Evans still using that opening and those underhanded tactics to knock Crutch right on his crotch. Suplex. Beautiful suplex.
There's no amount of preparation or training that you can do to prepare yourself to wrestle a match against Crutch. No type of physical, mental, any kind of preparation. There's absolutely none you can do. You can plan for one direction, and right at the last minute, he's going to change it on you.
Tony Evans is definitely doing his best in there, though. Getting the upper hand. Oh, wait. These fans reiterating to Tony Evans that it was a 2 count, even though he believed it was a slow 3 count on behalf of our ref. And now Tony Evans is trying to drive the wind out of Crutch with that boot.
Just more disrespect. I believe if you looked up the definition of disrespect in Webster's dictionary, you'd find a picture of superior Tony Evans.
No doubt. Oh, but Crutch able to take advantage of the opening.
Firing back.
Throwing some strikes. Drop kicking Tony Evans right into the corner. Crutch to the outside now, going back up top. Might be able to pull this off now. Crossbody off the top. 1, 2. Still not enough to put away Tony Evans.
You know, most people would say that Crutch was showing a little bit of an adrenaline rush there. I would almost say that Crutch is showing a little bit of his madness there.
He's going to that dark place, pulling out all the stops. He does not want to lose this national title. He does not want to kiss the behind of Tony Evans, and now he's going up top again.
Oh.
Once again, Tony Evans able to turn that around on Crutch, and now he's got him hanging upside down, all that blood rushing to Crutch's head. Oh no. Tony Evans is going up top. We've seen this before. He's got him all the way across the ring. This is an impressive maneuver from Tony Evans, though. Able to go coast to coast. Can he do it?
This could be a game changer in this match. We could see a new national champion.
Oh, right into that upper body of Crutch, still trying to knock the wind out of him. And he could have him beat right here. 1, 2. Kick out by Crutch. I don't believe it.
The Mad One's still alive.
Referee JT signaling that it was a 2 count. Once again, Tony Evans trying to argue that it was a 3 count, but every single person in this building saw that it was only a 2 count.
I don't think he's so much arguing that it was a 3. I think he's demanding that that was a 3.
He wants to get this match over with. I don't think he believes how much it's taken Crutch, or excuse me, how much it has taken to put down Crutch. I'm sure he's watched that match where he lost the national title over and over, and he's got to be thinking, what does it take to beat this man? Crutch able to throw a clothesline that knocked himself off his feet as well. Both men are down.
Big kick.
Crutch coming off the ropes. Neck breaker. He could be putting away superior Tony Evans right here. He's got him hooked. Oh, right on his face. 1, 2. Kick out by Tony Evans. He could have been knocked out right there after being driven onto his face.
I think Crutch thought that was 3 too. You can kind of see the look on his face that he thought he had him there.
Both of these men think they have this match in the bag, but they just keep surprising each other and surprising every single person in this building. Both men now going to separate corners, trying to break it up. Oh, Crutch is getting ideas from the hat or something, maybe? He's listening to the hat.
The hat has spoken to Crutch.
I wonder if that's going to be a terrible thing for Tony Evans here. He could be rejuvenated himself. And Crutch is throwing some strikes to Tony Evans in the corner now. He's getting him up top. What is he doing? Hooking those legs over the top rope. Got to be throwing off the balance of Tony Evans.
It seems to be that the Mad One has gotten a plan from the hat.
Well, whatever plan the hat spoke to him, it's working. He's got Tony Evans hooked on the top. What's he going to do here? I don't think Crutch can get him completely off of that turnbuckle.
Well, these men are just in a dangerous spot. Those ropes are not a place you want to be, especially with both of these men.
Very high risk area. Superplex from Crutch. He's got to cover Tony Evans if he wants to end this match right now. It took so much out of Crutch, though. Both men are down.
High risk, high reward.
These fans are trying to get Crutch to his feet. They want him to win this match. These fans definitely not feeling superior, Tony Evans.
Well, Crutch has got a look on his face that I would be terrified. Oh.
I'm a little terrified over here. Oh, it's the superior lock. We have seen Tony. Wait a second. Crutch was able to turn around.
Creativity of the Mad One.
Very quickly. Oh! Bicycle knee from Crutch.
He's going up.
Going up top. He's looking to put this one away right here. Crutch was very able.
Adjusting on the fly. Could this be it?
It's that superior lock. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Crutch retains the national title.
And do you know what that means, Drake? What is Tony Evans going to have to do?
And still WWA National Champion, the Mad One, Crutch!
I do believe that as per the rules of this match and the agreement on the contract that they signed and what stipulation these fans have voted in, superior Tony Evans must now kiss Crutch's behind.
It's ass, Drake. He must kiss his ass. You specifically made sure that that was what was voted in by the fans. He must now kiss.
Folks, we've reached that point in time where superior Tony Evans must pay his debt. It's time for him to pucker up and kiss the ass of Crutch.
This is going to be a sight to see. The fans here chanting "pucker up" at Tony Evans. He probably should.
I hope he brought chapstick.
And Crutch.
I bet Crutch has some in his hat.
Crutch has got everything in that hat. It wouldn't surprise me if he pulled a donkey out of there and Tony Evans literally had to kiss an ass. Tony Evans cannot believe what's going on. He definitely does not want this to happen. I mean, I know they both agreed to this, they both signed the contract, but he does not want to be humiliated by this. I think he thought he had the match in the bag. He could have walked out of here with the WWA National title and the humiliation of Crutch.
Tony Evans says he's not doing it, but, you know, he agreed to this.
The fans here trying to get Tony Evans to go through with what he was doing, what he signed up for. Wait a second. Tony Evans is getting in the face of
security.
Our security guard, Chuck. Wait a second. Chuck's behind him. Yeah! Woo! Chuck is choking him.
And they're making him kiss his ass.
Wow. You do not mess with WWA security.
There's an old saying, and obviously I can't say it on this program because it's a family-friendly show, but I'll leave it to imagination. You don't blank with Chuck.
That's definitely true. Folks, coming up in the main event, we got a WWA title match. Stonewall taking on Jordan Whittaker in a spear versus a splash match. It is a finishers match. The first person to hit their respective finisher will win the match. This is Hysteria Fandemonium.
TLC. Table, ladders, and chairs. To me, just toys. Toys of destruction to hurt people. ultimate opportunity. The winner gets a title shot for any title. Just like this doll, it's gonna be a toy for me to hurt everyone with. And that's just the icing on the cake. When I win the TLC, I already took your best friend out. Next, it's your brother, and if I have to, it'll be your whole family.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 177 pounds, Andrew Hunter.
Welcome back to Hysteria Fandemonium. Yet another treat about to happen thanks to you, the fans, at Facebook.com/WWAISNOW. Andrew Hunter about to face off one-on-one with superstar Ray Waddell in a dog collar match. And folks, I signed the paperwork earlier. It is official. On the next episode of Hysteria, we are going to have an opportunity on the line match. Whoever wins the match gets an opportunity at any title at any time within the WWA. 4 men in a TLC match. Both of these men, Andrew Hunter, superstar Ray Waddell, as well as Josiah and Dakota, France, facing off in that TLC match to see who will walk away with the victory, live from Livermore, Kentucky.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the man bun mastodon, the Southpaw hotshot, superstar Ray Waddell.
You gotta think both of these men, neither of these men are gonna want to lose because of the momentum carrying into that TLC match on the next episode of Hysteria. But also, with this being a dog collar match, it could get brutal. Will either of these men even make it to the tables, ladders, and chairs opportunity match?
You know, this match is right up the alley for Andrew Hunter. We haven't seen a dog collar match in several years, and I actually believe the last that I can remember of a dog collar match was maybe Ray Waddell versus Nick Depp.
I do believe there was one that was Josiah versus Teddy King in the middle of their heated feud that they had a year or two ago, but it is very rare that it happens here in the World Wrestling Alliance.
Neither one of these guys are, I would not want to be chained to either of them.
No doubt, and this one's going to get brutal, and it's all thanks to the fans who are pretty much bringing us this entire show tonight. I mean, I'm able to be on commentary because they're pretty much doing my job.
It's a well-deserved night off, Drake.
That's right, thank you. And as soon as I found out that Lyle and Joe were on somewhat of a leave of absence for a show, I came to you and I said, hey, let's try this commentary thing out.
Well, I'm happy to be here. It's nice to get to see up close and personal all these matches.
No doubt. Oh, wait. Andrew Hunter's trying to put off starting this match. Andrew Hunter's definitely trying to put off being hooked in that dog collar, be chained to superstar Ray Waddell. We've seen these men face off a few times, and both times it has been just, well, more than both times, but every time we have seen these two put on a show.
I think describing their previous matchups that they've had, last man standings and other stipulations like that, were brutal to say the least. And I want to point something out very interesting. Not many people would willingly put a dog collar around their neck and chain themselves to another human being. But Ray Waddell, the man bun mastodon, the southpaw hotshot, the man with the hardest left hand in the business. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say the king of nicknames is willingly putting the dog collar on.
Not one to back down from a challenge. As I mentioned before, both of these men on the next Hysteria in that tables, ladders, and chairs match for an opportunity at any title within the WWA at any time. It's going to be Andrew Hunter, Superstar Ray Waddell, Dakota France, and Josiah, and that match is going to be definitely interesting because we've seen Josiah and Andrew Hunter work together before in the past, both being members of the Church of the Misfits. And we've seen Ray Waddell and Dakota France tag up for sure. We've seen them come together. We're going to have to see where the lines are drawn.
I mean, Andrew Hunter can try to get away from Ray Waddell, but you're hooked to him, man. You got a good 10 feet or so. That's it. One's got to wonder how long this is going to last before Ray Waddell gets aggravated. Fans calling Andrew Hunter a chicken. I'm not going to say the explicit word that followed after. But I think it's safe to say that these fans are firmly behind Ray Waddell. Andrew Hunter just wanting no part. Oh. And I think Andrew Hunter realizes he has nowhere to go.
Ray Waddell pulling him right back into that ring. Oh, and once again, it's almost become like a tug of war between the two. Andrew Hunter very hesitant. He doesn't want to get in there close to Superstar Ray Waddell because that will happen.
The hardest left hand in the business.
Wow, and he's just firing away shots at Andrew Hunter here in the corner. Andrew Hunter has nowhere to go because he's in the corner and he's chained to the Superstar Ray Waddell.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Drake. I was actually going to say, he has nowhere to run.
He's able to throw those 10 strikes, and now he's wrapping the chain around that fist for extra punishment. You talked about how hard that left hand is from Superstar Ray Waddell. Just imagine with a chain wrapped around it.
I'd like to remind our fans at home that it is perfectly legal to use the chain however you see fit.
Oh man, look at this. Very innovative. I don't even know who would think of something like that, but Superstar Ray Waddell, it's all on the table with him. Once again, Andrew's trying to leave, and Ray's following him this time, not gonna pull him back in the ring. Again, both men chained up. Oh, Ray had some fans clear out. And he slings Andrew Hunter right into the guardrail, knocking it back a couple feet. What momentum from Superstar Ray Waddell there.
The list of ways that you can use that dog collar and that chain together to punish your opponent is absolutely incredible.
Wow, once again, just again against the guardrail.
The fans are actually dictating where Ray throws Andrew Hunter into the guardrails at. The fans are wanting it.
Look at this punishment. He's throwing him into every corner of the guardrail. One more going around the world. Superstar Ray Waddell still bringing Andrew Hunter around. Just dishing out punishment. If you think this punishment's bad now, what do you think they could do when tables, ladders, and chairs are involved?
Trying to hang Andrew Hunter there.
Andrew desperately had to get out of that. He was about to get choked out by the Superstar if he didn't. And now, Andrew Hunter is dishing out punishment against Ray Waddell. Oh! Ray Waddell reeled him in for that kick. Very innovative, something you don't see often. And if you notice, Ray Waddell just stepped across the top rope. That's something you got to think about with that chain getting caught up in the ropes. And now he's trying to drag Andrew in back by his throat. But Andrew using the ropes to his advantage.
You have to be very cautious how you pick and choose how to punish your opponent. Because at any moment, due to being tied up with your opponent, things can change. You may think you're in control. You go to the top rope like we just seen Andrew Hunter do there. Ray could have easily yanked him off.
No doubt, no doubt. But at the same time, you can use that chain for punishment, as we are seeing right now with Andrew Hunter just raking that chain across the face of superstar Ray Waddell. He's using it to choke him. So much punishment just being administered now by the former leader of the collective. And the carnage between these two continues, and I can't even imagine what it's going to be like with two other people added in that TLC match. When just looking at these two men, look how brutal it's been. Racking that chain across the back of the superstar.
You know, things like that you see Andrew Hunter do. You got to think that creates a sense of ecstasy for him.
He is a glutton for punishment. And he's definitely one to dish out that punishment. He's not too keen on taking it. As seen there, he's able to put down Ray Waddell before Ray gets any sort of head of steam.
Ray was also tangled up in that chain just a little bit coming off those ropes.
Now he's choking out the superstar again. It's all legal in a dog collar match. These fans definitely do not want to see Ray Waddell in this position. Tim, the referee, now checking to see if this match should continue. If that arm drops one more time, Ray Waddell is still conscious. And the superstar's getting back to his feet. Andrew Hunter, though, just really trying to keep him down, and he's able to pull out that Raining Blood clothesline, a variation using that chain. Ray Waddell's still kicking out.
You know, several years back, you may remember, Drake, I brought Andrew Hunter back to the WWA to face my then foe, Alexander Knight. And I can tell you, I asked Andrew Hunter, I said, what's your strategy going into this match? And he said, oh, showing that chain is deadly from anywhere.
And Ray's just using that chain to slam Andrew Hunter's head into the mat repeatedly.
Andrew Hunter, you know, he told me his strategy is anything and everything that's not stuck to the ground. If I can pick it up and use it, it is a weapon.
He's definitely one to use that. Uh-oh. That chain's in a precarious position. Oh!
That doesn't leave much to the imagination. I believe all the male demographic that we have would definitely know how that feels.
Ah, man, and then just flipped over on that third time. He could be dropped on his head here. Andrew Hunter could be out. 1, 2, kick out. I don't see how he's still in this. Both men fighting in close quarters, much closer than normal. Usually in a match, if you can get away, you can take a breather. Both of these men chained to each other, can't get too far from one another.
You know, I've been dropped on my head by Ray Waddell, and I don't think I've ever been the same since.
I don't think anyone has. I mean, those are some pretty impactful moves that he throws out, but Andrew Hunter's no normal man. Wait a sec. What's Andrew doing here? He's trying to end it. Wait a sec. Almost backdrop to the floor.
Ray with the boot to the face.
Both of these men are fighting on the hardest part of the ring. This is a very precarious position out on the apron, trading strikes back and forth. Almost playing a game of the floor is lava, trying to knock each other off. Oh, wait a sec. Ray has him hooked. Ray has him hooked. He's trying to DDT him onto that apron. Andrew Hunter smart, grabbing that top rope. Oh, now he's got Ray hooked for the pile driver. This isn't a position we usually see him in.
This is dangerous for either man.
That could have ended it right there, and Ray's back. He's got him hooked.
Oh, no.
Apron pile driver. Wow. He dropped him right on his head again.
You know, you said the apron's the hardest part of the ring. That's an understatement. I would say the apron itself, 1, 2. Andrew Hunter just barely kicking out, man.
I mean, you would think so after that apron being used as a weapon in that offensive maneuver.
You know, going back, I said the apron, you said the hardest part of the ring, and it absolutely is. It's like hitting concrete.
No doubt, and he just hit it again on his way out. Ray Waddell still not letting him get too far, though. Oh, no. Oh, no.
How is this gonna work?
Superstar Ray Waddell still not able to get that far, and there's a chair. Andrew just tossing the chair. Superstar Ray Waddell could be out of it right here.
Like we said in these dog collar matches, man, anything is legal. And like I said, Andrew Hunter is a firm believer in whatever I can pick up and throw, it's a weapon, and I'm going to use it. I don't necessarily agree with that tactic, but, you know, turnabout's fair play, and it's showing itself to be effective against the superstar right here.
Andrew Hunter now trying to wedge that chair into the corner. What's he doing? He's setting up some sort of contraption, some sort of erection of destruction. And now, oh, he's trying to throw Ray Waddell head first into that chair. Ray Waddell able to grab the top rope and hold on. Once again, able to pull him in. Oh! And both men, their heads collide. Both men are down. Andrew's trying to escape somehow. Ray Waddell laying down in the middle of the ring. What's Andrew doing?
I think the only reason Andrew's on his feet right now is he rolled out of the ring.
Oh, and he pulled Ray right into that chair. Quick thinking by Andrew Hunter. Wow, what an innovative maneuver on that part. And here comes Andrew Hunter. Bullet to the brain. The curb stop right to the back of the head, too. Ray Waddell able to kick out. We don't see too many people kick out after Andrew Hunter's able to hit that maneuver.
Both of these guys are just spent. You know, it's one thing to just be in there with the guy, the caliber of Ray Waddell or Andrew Hunter, but to then be chained together.
And these two have brutalized each other. They can't escape each other, like you were saying. And now Andrew's looking to dish out more punishment. He's setting up Ray Waddell on the chair for some reason.
You don't think he's seriously going to give him the bullet to the brain through the chair?
Oh, no. No way. Here he goes. Oh, back elbow by Ray Waddell, able to cut him off. He's got him hooked. Crotch first on the back of that chair. That chair is stiff as hell on the back. What's he doing here? He's hooking him for something else. He's got him up. Brain buster.
Through the chair.
Right across that chair. And he's got him up again. What's he doing? He's saying one more time.
I don't think the first one got the impact Ray Waddell wanted.
Oh, he could have pinned him right there, though. Brainbuster right onto that open chair. 1, 2. Wow. How is Andrew Hunter able to kick out of 2 of those?
I almost think that was instinct. I don't even think that Andrew Hunter realized what was going on after that.
Wow, he's been brutalized by the superstar there in that sequence. He's wrapping that chain around Andrew Hunter's throat.
And his face, it looks like.
Ray Waddell's going to that dark side. Oh, man, this is getting hard to watch. Both of these men are tearing each other apart. Andrew Hunter could tap out here. Ray has him in a precarious position. He's nowhere near the ropes. Wait a second, looks like he might be getting there.
Oh.
Rope breaks still happen in a dog collar match.
Andrew again just rolling out, trying to get as far away from Ray Waddell as he can.
He's really trying to escape, and once he gets to the outside, he's got a lot he can do with that chain. What is that? He's got some sort of spray that he sprayed in the face of superstar Ray Waddell. What was that? 1, 2, 3. Andrew Hunter sneaks out of here with the victory, not in the way that had to be plan A.
The fans aren't happy about it, but you know, in a dog collar match, there is no disqualification. I mean, the chain itself is a weapon.
Andrew Hunter able to pull that one out. I'm not sure what he sprayed in the face of superstar Ray Waddell, but I'm not sure superstar Ray Waddell even realized what happened. Andrew Hunter able to come away with the victory here. But stick with us, because coming up, we got the WWA Tag Team Champions, the Murphy Boyz, are in the building to face the Perfect Pair in a tornado tag match for the WWA Tag Team Titles. This is Hysteria.
Opportunity. It's a funny word. Opportunity. You see, in life, we get a lot of opportunities, but it's up to us to see if we make them count or not. This Saturday, myself along with 3 other men, 3 of the best professional wrestlers in Kentucky, we have an opportunity to climb a ladder in a tables, ladders, and chairs match and grab a contract for a title shot for any championship at any time. See, Dakota, at Fandemonium, you had a huge win over Jones. And you're my boy, you're my best friend. But if it means wrapping a steel chair around your head to get that title shot, I'm gonna do it. Josiah, you've attacked my family over and over, so it's gonna feel good to smash your face with the ladder. And Andrew Hunter, see these eyes? You try to blind me at Fandemonium. So it's gonna feel good to drop you head first through a table, because you guys talk and you talk about how you want this. And I get it. I know you want it. But what's the difference between me and you? You want it. I need it.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. The Perfect Pair coming to the ring. Gonna be facing the Murphy Boyz for the WWA Tag Team Titles. The Murphy Boyz won those titles from the Perfect Pair here in this very building.
I am Chris Vanderpool, and we are the Perfect Pair!
The Perfect Pair brought their own streamers. I guess the fans won't throw them themselves. They look to celebrate themselves tonight. Now the fans over at Facebook.com/WWAIsNow were able to vote for the match type. It was either a normal tag team match or a tornado tag, where both teams do not need to tag out. The fans voted for a tornado tag team match. The Murphy Boyz have been very impressive here since their debut. And ladies and gentlemen, here come the Murphy Boyz. Wait a second. Wait a second. The Perfect Pair already getting the jump on the Murphy Boyz. Getting them both in the ring once again. These two teams do not have to tag in and out. Carson Murphy getting
Alexander Knight's got some kind of... Is that a...
He's got a police baton or something. Come on, this isn't a no disqualification match. I mean, the match hasn't started. The bell has not rang. And they're just laying waste to Carson Murphy in the ring. Cameron Murphy out of commission on the outside of the ring after that pre-match attack. Carson Murphy in the ring. Our security getting the perfect pair away from Carson Murphy.
You know, I would honestly
check on the Murphy Boyz to see if they can continue.
I'd honestly like to say that I was surprised. But after my extensive history, and yours to be honest, I'm not really surprised at how he would act at this.
That's true. We've seen Alexander Knight as well as Vanderpool since they teamed up together resort to such terrible tactics and underhanded tactics. Now both of the Murphy Boyz are in the ring, but the perfect pair's on the outside. They're checking on the Murphys to see if they can continue. Carson Murphy may be out of this. He was brutally attacked by Alexander Knight and Vanderpool wielding that baton.
Tim, the ref, coming out here as well to check on him.
Security's gonna have to help Carson Murphy to the back. This match may not even happen. The WWA Tag Team Champions, one man short. Carson Murphy, you can hear him coughing from our ringside table. He definitely was brutalized in that 2-on-1 attack, while his brother Cameron was out of action on the outside. Josh Mackey checking with Cameron Murphy on the inside. JT, the referee's in here. I feel bad, but
I mean, is Cameron gonna actually go at it alone? I mean, the odds are obviously stacked in his favor, but never mind that, the rules state that nobody has to tag in and out.
Wait a second. Cameron Murphy might be going this alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed Cameron Murphy wishes to do this by himself. This is now a handicap match, 1-on-2 for the WWA Tag Team Titles.
Wow. Cameron Murphy realizes that these fans voted for this match to happen, and he does not want to disappoint any fan in this building, but you gotta think he's at a disadvantage here, and the perfect pair is salivating at the chance to maybe win the tag team titles off of a 2-on-1 situation. Here we go, though. Cameron Murphy's holding his own. Wow, this is surprising.
Smart thinking on his behalf. Get rid of Alexander Knight. Take care of the smaller guy.
Spine buster onto Prince Vanderpool.
Alexander Knight's always got a plan.
Yeah, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, though. Cameron Murphy with some offense, able to throw around Alexander Knight, and it looks like Alexander Knight's sorry for what he did now that he's at a disadvantage.
Of course he's sorry for what he did. He's losing. We know how he is.
Let's not forget the perfect pair also attacked Cameron Murphy, although not to the extent of Carson, and Alexander Knight using underhanded tactics there to pull Cameron Murphy face first into that middle turnbuckle. Now it's happening like a pack of wolves. Vanderpool and Alexander Knight just trying to destroy Cameron Murphy, much like they did Carson.
Alexander Knight was arguing with the ref there. You know, he was saying, you know, I've got a 5 count, but we're both in here, and he's going to do this punishment. He wanted this match. We're going to give it to him.
How dangerous are the perfect pair, especially now that they don't have to tag in and out. They don't have to do all their stuff behind the ref's back. They can just double team Cameron Murphy right in front of that referee, especially since Carson has been taken to the back.
You know, we know how dangerous Alexander Knight is. I mean, we've seen him put his own body through an immense amount of punishment just for a victory. The battles he's had with Jordan Whittaker, even with Vispo, guys like that, he's always been incredibly dangerous. And he's been he's been dangerous with a tag partner. Kahaji Khan, Irresistible Travis Ball, Knight Enterprises. I mean, it was always deadly, but he has never been more lethal than when he is with Prince Vanderpool.
That's right, Vanderpool adds some little bit of factor. He's also not afraid to go to the lengths that Alexander Knight will. 1, 2. Wow. Cameron Murphy still able to kick out after all this punishment and technically being pinned by 2 people at once there. And now Vanderpool's gonna have his turn. Here comes Vanderpool. King's crown right across the face. Cameron Murphy still able to kick out.
Vanderpool's a little frustrated there. He thought they had it.
I mean, I'm surprised that they didn't have it either. I mean, you've got the Murphys down. You got the Murphy boys down to 1 boy. Oh, and Alexander Knight planting Cameron Murphy right in the center of the ring, and still Cameron Murphy able to kick out. Wow. Perfect Pair is trying to regroup here, trying to come up with a new game plan. I'm sure after that first game plan took place, they thought they would have this thing under wraps, but it's not happening. Hey, wait a second. What's Vanderpool doing over there? Alexander Knight has the referee distracted. You would think they wouldn't even have to do that. They don't have to tag in and out this time.
Looks like Vanderpool's got something in his hand.
Oh!
Of course.
Oh, he's got the chain.
Up does no good, same tactics.
He's choking out Cameron Murphy. How Cameron Murphy is still in this, I have no idea. Alexander Knight now just slapping around Cameron Murphy. Cameron doesn't even know where he's at. He's trying to put up a fight, but the 2-on-1 situation might just be too much for him. Wait a second. Oh! Vanderpool trying to cave in Cameron Murphy's chest with that flying knee. Alexander Knight holding still. This can't go on much longer. Oh, and a knee right across the face into that Dominator. 1, 2. Oh my God.
Alexander Knight thinking that's a 3 there. He ought to know better. We've seen how much fight is in the Murphy boys.
Yeah, but we've seen how much fight is in the Murphy boys in a 2-on-2 situation. Cameron Murphy is still out here, still in this thing. Carson Murphy is who knows where right now after having to be carried out. 1, 2. Both of these men, and they didn't have to put those tag titles on the line. After that brutal pre-match attack by the Perfect Pair, they could have just said, you know what? They don't get the match then. But the Murphys really want to put on the show here. They want to defend their honor. They want to defend those tag team titles. And Cameron Murphy's back in it.
Picking up the momentum.
Cameron Murphy now drop kicking Vanderpool, and Alexander Knight throwing those European uppercuts in the corner, throwing a forearm, and he just instructed Vanderpool to get a chair.
Going under the.
He has instructed Vanderpool to get a chair. This isn't a no disqualification match. You can't just use a chair.
I don't think he's just looking for one chair.
What is he doing? He's got 2 chairs.
There's the broken one we've seen from the previous match.
Yeah, wait. JT, the referee, saying he can't use this chair. Wait, Vanderpool's got another chair. He's got another chair. Oh! I think he just knocked out Alexander Knight. Oh, and here comes Carson Murphy.
Carson's coming back. He's wrapped up and he's back.
Clothesline. Back elbow. Carson Murphy is back from the dead. He's got him up. Right across the knee. He just put Vanderpool out. Knee drop. Carson Murphy is back in this thing.
Fans are getting firmly behind him. The Murphy Boyz may have a chance here.
Oh, it could be. He's setting up Vanderpool for that catch-22. That's the finishing move of the Murphy Boyz. Oh! Alexander Knight able to just shoulder check him out. There's the roll-up. Carson Murphy still able to kick out of this thing. I do not believe what I'm seeing. All four of these men are down. Carson Murphy and Cameron Murphy still somehow able to get in this thing. Alexander Knight still somehow knows where he is after that chair shot. Vanderpool has been brutalized. This is madness. Wow.
Well, the Perfect Pair thought they had it all figured out.
Oh! Back suplex into a neck breaker from Alexander Knight. That could be it right there. Carson Murphy again still able to get out.
Perfect Pair thought they had it all figured out. Take care of one, finish off the other.
I don't know if you just saw that, but Alexander Knight just spit directly in the face of Cameron Murphy, who's on the outside. I believe it just angered Cameron, and Cameron Murphy right back on the other side. The Perfect Pair are frustrated. They had a game plan. It hasn't worked so far. Although both men should be out of this, the Murphy Boyz never say die. Wait a second. Wait a second. He's got him up. Oh, that's got to be it. 1, 2. Oh, my gosh. Cameron Murphy able to break up the pin. What a match between these two teams. There goes Cameron Murphy to the outside once again. Alexander Knight and Vanderpool just unable to put the Murphy Boyz away. The Murphy Boyz have taken some punishment.
You can see the frustration on the Perfect Pair's face.
Alexander Knight's going up top. Carson Murphy's able to turn it around. Superman punch by Cameron Murphy. Alexander Knight off the top. How are they still going?
All four of these men are just absolutely spent, and we know all four of these men can go. But right now, man, the Murphy Boyz have just got to step it up. They've got to speed it up, get this right where they want it.
It could be right here, too. Alexander Knight able to get a hold of a rope. All of a sudden, he cares about the rules. Look how much the Murphy Boyz are out of it. Roll up by
wait, no.
Wait a sec. One count before Alexander Knight's able to break up that pin. He had the chain wrapped around his fist. Carson Murphy there to break up that pin. Because Cameron Murphy just got knocked silly with that chain. Sambo suplex by Carson Murphy plants Alexander Knight. Only a 2 count. Vanderpool is there.
That slimy snake in the grass, Vanderpool, is setting up for it again.
Oh, and he rolls through again. 1, 2, kick out. Carson Murphy able to get out. Enziguri from Cameron. I don't understand. And Alexander Knight throwing a strike. Pele kick. Cameron Murphy knocked. Carson Murphy knocks Alexander Knight right back off his feet.
Alexander Knight just showing some frustration there. At this point, throwing anything he can at the Murphy Boyz.
These These fans here want to see the Murphy Boyz get up, although I'm not sure it's going to happen after the punishment they've taken. Cameron Murphy's up, he's feeling it. Carson Murphy's getting up to his feet, boot right to the face from Alexander Knight. What's he lining up for here? Whoa, he slung Cameron Murphy up. Cameron able to catch himself. Vanderpool throws a kick.
Vanderpool's all alone.
I don't think he realizes that he's all alone.
Oh!
22 off of the middle rope. Whoa!
Hit him.
1, 2, 3. Wow!
The winners of this contest, and still WWA Tag Team Champions, the Murphy Boyz.
Let's take a look at that again. The Murphy Boyz able to hit the catch-22 off the middle rope. They had to fight through so much to get this victory here tonight and retain those tag team titles. Wow.
That was absolutely incredible from all four men. As much as I don't want to throw any kind of credit towards the perfect pair, the effort they put into this match, absolutely incredible. They may have had the perfect game plan going in, but the Murphy Boyz are just proving that plans can be changed and that the Murphy Boyz got next.
These fans here tonight have witnessed a classic, and speaking of classics, the main event tonight has the potential to be one of those as well. Coming up next, we're going to see a finisher versus finisher match for the WWA title. Stonewall versus Jordan Whittaker. This is Hysteria Fandemonium.
Tables, ladders, chairs. Ultimate opportunity means I get any title shot I want in the WWA. I think I have a plan. I think I've got exactly what I want in mind. So I don't care. Ray, Dakota, Josiah. I beat all three of you in the past, and I'll do it again when I ascend that ladder and reach freedom. Because I will win everything, and you all will bow to my feet because they all fall down.
Way to the ring, the challenger, weighing in at 211 pounds, Jordan Whittaker.
It's time for the main event here at Hysteria Fandemonium in Owensboro, Kentucky.
A monstrous main event.
That's right, it's for the WWA title. Jordan Whittaker challenging Stonewall. Of course, Stonewall won that WWA title the last time we were in this very building in Kentucky's biggest battle royal by last eliminating Jordan Whittaker. Of course, this has been voted by the fans as a finishers match. Now what that means is Jordan Whittaker seems to finish off several opponents using the spear. That's what he's known for. Stonewall is the same way, but with that top rope splash. So for this match to end, Jordan Whittaker has to spear Stonewall, or Stonewall has to splash Jordan Whittaker.
Coincidentally enough, we have actually seen Jordan Whittaker use a splash from the top rope in the past to finish off opponents.
That music can only mean one thing.
Introducing his opponent, weighing in at 350 pounds, the WWA champion, Stonewall.
He's gonna he already has laid a path of destruction everywhere he has gone. Wait a second, what's he doing? Oh, Jordan Whittaker with a huge dive to the outside to start this match.
No love lost between these two.
Wow. And just like that, able to somehow knock the monster off his feet. Stonewall still reeling from it. Jordan Whittaker and Stonewall fighting in the entryway.
Jordan Whittaker, quite possibly pound for pound, the strongest guy in the WWA.
He's lining up again for a dive. Stonewall was able to cut that one off, though, knew what was coming. And just from that one strike, that one punch right across the face of Jordan Whittaker. Oh, wait! He tried this. I don't even know if he'll be able to spear Stonewall. Did you see that?
It looked like he attempted the spear, but Stonewall didn't go down, and I believe, Drake, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the rules state they must hit their opponent with their respective move. Therefore, Jordan must knock Stonewall off his feet with that spear.
That's right, we saw him try it, and then we saw him try a slam right after that. What can you do to this monster? Stonewall has laid waste to anything in his way, and he's gotten the WWA title out of it since his debut. And now he's working on Jordan Whittaker's back. That could really affect. We already saw Jordan Whittaker hit him with the spear at nearly full power, and it wasn't enough. You gotta think Jordan Whittaker hitting the spear with a weak back would do even less.
Man, Stonewall is just a scary dude. He is so big. Like, imagine being an average-sized gentleman and standing next to Stonewall. You feel like a small child.
I mean, Jordan Whittaker's taller, a little bit more muscly than most of us, and he's still standing next to Stonewall, who looks so small. And Stonewall just continues to punish that back. Wow.
I've never seen somebody like Stonewall weather the storm that is Jordan Whittaker at the start of a match, and this quickly have firm control over him.
Especially after getting dove upon over the top rope by Jordan Whittaker. I mean, Jordan might have had that match wrapped up if this was anyone else, and Stonewall could have the match wrapped up right here.
Jordan wisely's rolling out of the way.
Smart thinking on Jordan Whittaker's end. He's a wily veteran in this ring. He knows where he is at all times. Not that helps you out a whole lot when you're against the path of destruction that is Stonewall. And Jordan Whittaker could be coming back here. Look at this. No way. No way.
We know Jordan's strong. Trust me, he's like incredibly strong. I've been thrown by this man, but I just don't know if Jordan's gonna be able to pick up Stonewall.
Well, when all else fails, drop a man on his head. Wow, Stonewall is up super quick from that DDT. Just a monster of a man. He's not normal. Stonewall definitely not winning any favors with our crowd here. Jordan Whittaker's completely out of this, and now Stonewall's just wrenching that back. Jordan Whittaker is not supposed to bend that way.
The crowd's chanting Stonewall sucks, and from my experiences of watching Stonewall, things like that, they don't work against Stonewall. If anything, it motivates him.
It's definitely true, and he's laying that punishment into Jordan Whittaker's back. You got to think that will not only affect his spear, but any other sort of offense that Jordan Whittaker tries to throw at Stonewall. He's just brutalizing his opponent, and he's got till a 5 count there. He needs to get him off of those ropes.
Tim, the ref, being a little bit lenient on the rules there, but
that's what makes me mad about Stonewall. Stonewall has every tool in the book to be huge. I mean, he's the WWA champion. He is the guy right now. He does not have to resort to tactics like that, like choking Jordan Whittaker across the bottom rope. Now, that's not to say if he didn't take advantage of those openings, Jordan Whittaker could come back just like that. And he looks like he might have a chance to get back up here. If anyone's going to bring the fight to Stonewall, it's going to be Jordan Whittaker. Once again, just draining the life out of Jordan Whittaker.
Picking Jordan Whittaker up like he's a small child. A feat not easily done.
He's trying to give some permanent damage to that spine. He's got Jordan Whittaker squeezed tight. Jordan Whittaker could pass out in this hold and the match would not end. Stonewall still got to scale to the top and splash him. Oh, wait! Jordan Whittaker getting desperate.
Stonewall bite Jordan?
No, Jordan bit Stonewall. Stonewall still reeling. I think that just made him angrier. Oh, could get him up. Oh, that power slam we have seen put away many opponents. It's not just the splash in Stonewall's arsenal. Stonewall talking some trash.
That's usually the precursor to the splash.
This could be it for Jordan Whittaker. Stonewall pulling up his knee pads, adjusting himself, going to the top. This could be easy pickings from here on out. Even though it has been a good fight from Jordan Whittaker, and he's still in it. That could
Jordan
be
able to roll out of the way.
I mean, he's able to get the big man off his feet.
Look how quickly Stonewall's back up to... Stonewall hits a spear!
Wow. He clocked him with that spear. It's got to be like getting run over by a smart car. Jordan Whittaker taken down. Unfortunately for Stonewall, the match does not end when he hits a spear. Either Jordan has to hit the spear or Stonewall has to hit the splash.
I would say that getting hit by Stonewall is probably the equivalent to being hit by a freight train. But then you throw in a move like the spear that Jordan Whittaker has perfected from a man the size of Stonewall. You may as well be cut in half with a guillotine.
That's one thing. Jordan has perfected the spear, so that may have been his only little bit of saving grace, is that Stonewall doesn't do that move often enough, but still he just clocked Jordan Whittaker, but Jordan's back up. Oh my God! No way! No way! I'll be damned. Jordan Whittaker with that brutal strength, able to just toss Stonewall over his head, but how much more did that take out of the back of Jordan Whittaker? There's it. This man will not go down. Jordan Whittaker turned inside out by that clothesline. My God. You realize how many times Jordan Whittaker could have won this match by now? At least 2 or 3 times if this match was against a normal man.
We're not talking about a normal man, though.
We'll get, Stonewall's looking to end the match again. He's going up top. This could be it. Oh, Jordan Whittaker rolling to the outside. What is he doing? No way. Look out below, Jordan. Whoa! A man that size coming off the middle rope to the outside.
He just cleared out Jordan Whittaker. Jesus, let's see that again. Let's see that again. Jordan Stonewall just able to come off the second rope onto Jordan Whittaker. Wow. I can't believe what I just saw. Both of these men not going down without a fight.
A man the size of Stonewall, though,
going to the outside.
He seems a little worse. It seems like he's a little worse for wear, though. It looks like that took a lot out of him as well.
And he's got Jordan Whittaker back in the ring now. Oh! Jordan's just throwing kicks to that leg. We saw Stonewall hurt his leg with that dive to the outside. Oh, wow!
Heel kick.
A one-legged man still able to throw that wheel kick. Both of these men are freaks of nature. Can Stonewall even get to the top rope now that his leg has been taken out of the equation? Oh, Jordan Whittaker able to get that boot right into the face of Stonewall. Drop kick.
Jordan's going up. What's Jordan thinking here?
Is turnabout fair play? Splash by Jordan Whittaker again, not ending the match, but still dishing out punishment. Jordan could be lining up.
Setting up for it. Can we see it?
This could be the end of the match right here.
Stonewall's hurt, man. He still didn't go down.
Wow. What is he? Gut wrench.
Oh.
Gut wrench suplex by Stonewall. If Jordan would have hit that last spear, this may have been over. Stonewall was able to get out of the way, and I think he realized what situation he's in. This could be bad.
Jordan's gonna meet him up there.
What's Jordan doing? Come on, man.
Those shots that Jordan Whittaker's throwing at Stonewall?
No way.
No.
Is he lining up for the C4?
No.
Look at this. Oh! He went for the C4. He didn't bring Stonewall with him. Oh! That's it. It's over. Stonewall able to pull this one out by the skin of his teeth.
And still WWA champion Stonewall.
I will say this, Stonewall's walking away with the championship.
But barely. Look at him. He's obviously hurt. That splash took a lot out of that injured knee.
We have never seen anyone take Stonewall to that limit before. Stonewall still victorious. He is the WWA champion. And I'm Drake Jaxon.
I'm Cortland Moore.
We'll see you next time on WWA Hysteria.